Yo, what's going on? Finally, I am back uploading content. We are 2 weeks away from Riverside, and I am finally deciding to do some work on my car and get it ready for the show. You should see the utter state that it is in right now. If you haven't been watching the videos, it is my daily driver now, and I don't have another car, so it's winter. The car has been just going to shit, really. But hopefully I can try and clean some stuff up before the Riverside show and not look completely garbage. I don't know, we'll see. Down here in Lexington today at my buddy Chandler and a couple of his friends' shop, and we are rebuilding the VIP modular that I broke. I cracked a barrel, which I hadn't actually put it in a video, but I'll show you guys the damage. I got another barrel for it thanks to this homie right here, VR wheels. But yeah, we're gonna be doing that today, and then I'm gonna have a crack at trying to fix this fender that's fucked up. And I just destroyed my bumper last night. I'll show you all that shit. Come look at this. Look at the fucking state of this thing. It is covered in salt, grit, road grime, poor thing. Looks pretty rough right now. Obviously I got my daily wheels on here, G35 wheels. They're actually chrome, but they're just filthy as shit right now. The headlights are off being worked on, which I actually get them back on Monday, so those will be in another video, talking about those. Corner lights I sold. The bumper is pretty fucked now because I hit something last night trying to get in a driveway, so this like folded underneath, and all this paint right here is fucked up. And then I did this when it folded right here, big old crack. So pretty much over it with this, but as you guys know, I already have another bumper. I'm just waiting on getting it painted. So hopefully we're gonna do that this week and then get that on there before Riverside. I was kind of unsure as to whether I'm gonna do it, but now, since this is fucked up, I have to paint it so that I can get the car looking better. Other than that, this is the main other thing I want to tackle today, is trying to do something about this fender because it looks like utter dog shit. Like, there are certain angles that you look at it, like right here, you can kind of see how it dips here, it comes out and then dips again here, and then this is from where I rubbed through it when I'm like driving super fucking low. My fitment's just really tight. It like burnt the paint, but yeah, it looks pretty bad. And yes, I should probably just replace the fender, but I'm having a hard time finding one, and then I have to get it painted, and paint's not gonna match perfect because this is 20-year-old paint. Put it next to brand new, it's not gonna match. So, yeah. All right, I already got my wheels separated, but here's the state of my old barrel. One crack right here, another crack right here, and then there's like little kind of surface cracks just starting to show, but yeah. The face and the lip. It's a 7.5-inch barrel with a 4-inch lip. And the face is actually face mounted instead of sandwich mounted, which is way better for rebuilding because there's less things to seal. But got a brand new barrel right there. And Chandler is gonna be helping me seal shit because I've never actually rebuilt wheels before, and Chandler has, so I'd rather have him seal it than me. Bet. We're gonna tighten up the hidden hardware first, get that all tight, and then we'll seal it, and then tighten up this hardware too. Just like Chandler said, allows the silicone to get down in the gap a little bit more, and then pulls the pieces of the wheel together and seals it up better, hopefully. In theory, at least. You know people are going to comment and say, why are you not doing that in a star pan, right?
Yep. It'll be alright. Even though everybody thinks that's the case, you don't really do that.
If the wheel sits right, like if you put it together and it's seated properly, it's not really like it's super crucial to like.
It's all about the face, the lip, the barrel. That's everybody's big importance. And we're only tightening these with the impact just to get them in. Then we'll go back and torque them because everybody will be like, oh, why didn't you torque the bolts? In reality, we still are. This is just so that these are in there quickly. I'm not allowing the impact to completely tighten them. We are just going around really fast so that the silicone does not dry yet.
And make sure if you have nice chrome or polished lips, or actually just any finish, that you have some kind of soft surface to put them on. Please do not be doing this on concrete floor and scratching all your shit up. And please excuse the state of my face right now. It's covered in grime from sitting outside. Actually, on camera it looks way better than it does in person. Which one are you going to first?
This one right here.
That one. Wait, this is the wrong size.
Is it?
This is 16.
Oh. Good.
Mm-hmm. Good. All right, time for sealant. This is the hard part of building wheels, is just making sure that this seals correctly. Now, the way that I see people do usually is like laying tape and then like putting it in, but Chandler insists that you don't need to lay tape, so I'm gonna see what kind of wizardry he thinks he's doing. Bitch, I'm fucking with you. This bitch, I'm fucking with you.
While I'm doing this, you'll have to like roll the wheel.
Yeah, we gotta do some magic shit.
I don't have fancy dancy rollers.
All right, so wait, shall I do a practice as to how fast I'm gonna roll it? Like, you know,
just like keep like.
It's real hard to like keep it consistent though, because we'll figure it out.
Yeah, go a little bit slow. You sure you don't need this?
Yes, that is an English card that is expired. That's why you have to tape, Chandler.
Just wait.
What do you mean, just wait?
It's not your perfect straight line, but there you go.
So what was the extra secret about
close.
not using tape? Look, if you're OCD like me, lay tape on it first. So then after you do this, you just pull it off and it's like perfectly straight. But Chandler's like, no.
We can go back with the cloth.
No, it's fine.
It's so much.
It doesn't really matter as long as it seals.
It's so much easier with clear though. This is like the metal stuff is like what you're supposed to use.
What wait, what? Yeah, what?
That's the metal stuff.
Silicone.
So
we got
silicone 2. That's
metal.
the stuff you're supposed
Silicone
to use.
2.
Everyone likes to use like the clear and the black. I don't like the black because it doesn't seal good, but the clear and the metal one are like the best ones to use. So last time I had to seal mine with the clear because they didn't have the metal one.
It's a whole wheel again, kinda. Maybe
That's a lot.
Maybe they are only supposed to go to fucking 20. I just gotta wait, what, 48 hours?
Yeah, it's like, people, especially cold weather, I'd wait 48 hours, but like on a nice sunny day, like 24 is okay. But definitely.
Yeah, we'll leave it 48 before I try and put a tire on it and make sure everything's sealed. So.
But that's my suggestion. Always do 48 hours. Yeah, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I got a show in a week, and they end up doing everything the last second.
Yeah. Well, I got a show in 2 weeks, so we're doing all right. Okay, so main thing I want to take care of is this hideous fender. Not entirely sure what I'm gonna do to fix it. Probably just gonna take a hammer to it and try and even it out a little bit. I'm not too worried about the paint because I have touch-up paint, so I can hide that for the most part. And I'll need to grind down like the rough edge right here, but it's not gonna look great, I'll be honest. But for me, I just need it to not be so noticeable. That's pretty ugly. Until I can get a new fender, I just need to like make do with something for now, because this car has to be at Riverside, obviously. It's my booth, the fucking car is on my shirts and jackets, so it has to look somewhat presentable and it has to be there. So I'm gonna have to do what I can to like, I don't know, do something with it. Update, I heated up and rolled this, so this dimple for the most part is gone, but right here I'm unable to like get this dimple out properly because of how I've like shaved the back of it. So I took a grinder to the back and tried to clean it up a little bit. It's not really making all that difference. So that dimple is, as you can kind of see, I don't know how best, yeah, can't get it to come out fully. I'm aware that it is janky and I'm basically trying to make the best out of the worst. It's a shitty situation. I don't have time to get another fender and have it painted. So I'm trying to make this somewhat presentable, but pretty much I'm gonna shave down the rough edge on the front of this and just get some touch-up paint on there and just see how it is. Shave the front of it down so it's like a little bit smoother, still raggedy, but got the fender roller behind it, like pushed up against it, basically pushing it out to where it's like more of a consistent fender, and then heated it up, and I'm basically just gonna leave it there for like 30 minutes in the hope that the metal will just form. Did leaving the fender roller on it for 30 minutes make any difference? A little, but with the other wheels on it, because it fits so tight, it won't be as noticeable. Still looks like shit. So if you see this car at Riverside with a fucked up fender, mind your business. And right now I am trying to get my height sensors to work. When I did them originally, I didn't realize that on the controller, if you raise the car up and down, there is a mode where you can look at the height sensors and it will tell you if they have enough range for each of them. Somebody told me of this like pretty recently and I was like, what the fuck, I didn't know this. So I will show you where that is in the menu when I get to it. But I basically just needed to move it onto like the closest hole in. Can't really see too well. You see kind of okay. Excuse, everything is covered in grit and salt right now, but yeah, I got it on the furthest hole in, and so hopefully it'll work now. Okay, so changed the height sensors, and now I'm hoping that it's gonna allow the system to calibrate. It says that the range is okay, which is good. So I'm just letting it do its calibration now, and we'll see what the results are. Good fucking news. I have height sensors now. So I'm gonna show you how to find that fucking sensor, because if you're in the same boat that I was, and you don't have a clue what you're doing, basically, go into the menu, so right here, and then, oh, focus please. Go down to operation. Wait, no, is it operation? No, you go to setup. You may have to switch it to height mode, I can't remember, but go to sensor tools. Literally go setup, sensor tools. Right here is each sensor and like its range. So all you have to do is air it up and down, and it will tell you like the ranges of each sensor, if they're too low, if they're okay. And thankfully, now I have height sensors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit my regular drive height button, and the car will air up to an exact height as opposed to a pressure, which is awesome. from kind of testing this over the past few months, daily driving the car, I've had so many issues with having a pressure-based system. Basically, when I'm leaving for work in the morning, my driveway is not flat at all. I'm parked on like a slight wonky like incline, and when I air up, it's just going to go to the pressure, of which all of the pressures are going to be different because the weight balance of the car is off. And so now it just goes to the exact height no matter the angle that you're parked on or driving over, which is perfect because I don't have to deal with that bullshit anymore. Hopefully now it's going to be a lot more enjoyable to daily drive this and not have to like keep hitting the preset button every time I like move the car onto a different surface so they can adjust. So headache over, that is good. Oil change, fender still looks like shit, but it's cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna do some touch-up paint on it right now, and then we'll be good for today, I think. All right, I'm gonna end off this video with walking around the shop because I actually hadn't shown anything or anybody that is here besides me and Chandler working on the wheel. Got all the stuff done that I needed to with my car, so I'm super happy about that. But this is Brandon's car, which we saw at Stupid Cold. If you watch those videos, there's Brandon. What have you been doing today? Cleaning shit. He literally wiped this thing off. It was covered in like road grime like mine is. And he wiped this thing off with like detail spray or whatever. And if this is a testament to how good Autoflex is, look, there's no swirls in it. It doesn't look absolutely destroyed like how paint would if you decided to just wipe off grime. I think, don't quote me on this, I think that Autoflex is self-healing. But yeah, this color is insane. We looked at it before. It's got like green, orange, pink in it. It's dope. But yeah, everything else in here is a little torn apart currently. We'll take a brief look at Jacob's A6 because, well, who doesn't love an A6? It is beautiful. I'd honestly love one of these, and I really wouldn't do much to it. Just kind of like, he hasn't done much to this. You really don't need to. Just simple stuff. Lower it, small wheels, nice tires, probably individual throttle bodies, which, Jacob, if you're watching this, what are you doing? You need to do that. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up today's video. I'm back home now. I just got the tire mounted today. Waited 48 hours for everything to set and all the sealant to be good. Just got the tire mounted and it appears to be holding air. It's been 2 hours and it hasn't gone down, so praying that it stays that way. Yeah, next step will be getting the wheels back on the car, which I'm extremely excited about because I'm kind of sick of seeing it on the G35 wheels. They're cool and I've been getting a lot of good comments about them, but I love the VIP Modulars, mainly because money is super tight with everything that I have into like the vendor, like the booth stuff for Riverside. I just did what I could with it, and I get it, it looks really bad. It is what it is. I promise at some point this car is actually going to be gone through and like perfected. There's a lot more that I wanted to have done by now for Riverside, but the funds won't allow it for right now, so that's just how it is. You know, I think it's cool that you guys get to join me on the journey of doing shit to this car. It's just like a slow process of making it slightly better each time. But yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm the same as any of you guys are. You know, you make do with what you can, and there's little things that go wrong, you have to fix it. And obviously that front bumper is like trash now. I really don't want that in the show. So I'm having the lean bumper painted this week, hopefully, which I'm really worried about destroying that one because that one sits lower than my current bumper, and I cannot air up high at all. You're gonna break stuff, and if you're worried about breaking stuff, or you get pissed about breaking stuff, it's not for you. So you take it as it comes, you deal with it. You know, it's just part of it. It's fun at the end of the day. And I'm just excited to have the car back on the wheels, really. And Riverside is going to be incredible. If you guys haven't registered yet, by the time you're seeing this video, registration may have closed. But come out. It's in Chattanooga, Tennessee, March 14th. It's such a good event. I know the weather is probably not going to be great, but it does bring out some incredible cars, and you can come see the booth, you can come see my booth cars, get some merch, say what's up, and I will be filming an after movie too, so that's going to be super exciting. But yeah, stay tuned for more, and I guess the next video is probably going to be some more stuff last second on the car. Probably be putting the wheels back on, getting shit dialed in. I got some stuff to help Dallas with his car. So yeah, tune in for that. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. I would say go to the store and cop some merch, but the store is closed right now just before Riverside, in preparation. But thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.